Hello, Taurus. Thanks for tuning in and joining me for the September of 2020 Taroscope with Animal Totem. I'm Vickieverlie, the Rock and Roll Prophetess. This is going to be for Taurus Sun, Taurus Rising, and Taurus Moon. The decks we'll be using today is the Rock and Roll Tarot deck for the main portion of the reading, as always, and then I'm going to pull a card from the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards. And then finally, I did some lots, I have these different lots that I've created. And I forgot I have the lots of answers, so we'll pull a couple of those too for the reading. Those are some things that I've created. All those decks that I've created you can find on my site if you're interested. And then there's also going to be 3 bonus cards, and this month we're going to be using the Oracle of Life Tarot by Maria Di Stefano. Okay. All right, let's get right into it. You know, it's a big month because what's going on here is there's an equinox, and that's a change of season, and that affects everybody. These are the cards for Taurus. Oh, by the way, before I get into talking about the equinox, these cards have been shuffled really good, and now we're just going to pull out the cards for the reading. And then lastly, okay. Yeah, so this equinox thing is coming up, and it's a big shift in energy for everybody. It's not in your sign, but it still affects you. It affects everyone. And I'm offering my astrology reading on that. If you're interested in that, you can check it out on the website. That's available for a limited time. It's always really popular, and it'll be available to the end of September. But back to this discussion, you know, this change in energy, this shift in seasons. It's a change of seasons, and it's a shift in energy for everyone. Now here you are, you're the very first card out. Well, we've actually got 2. We've got the Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. The Pentacles people are the Earth sign people, and that's you. That's the Tauruses, the Capricorns, and the Virgos. So you're showing up here in the upright position, and everybody's in the upright. We've got the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. Now all the court cards, these are the people cards, they don't have to be necessarily male or female like they are in the cards, because it's a general reading. The gender isn't really it's not necessarily holds true. So it could be anybody. You're looking at the Tower in reverse in some kind of big tragedy, but doesn't it feel like, you know, this is a Tower in reverse and you're crying and upset about it, but there's good things coming. Don't freak out and tune out right now. But it looks like you're looking at it like from a distance, it seems like. So I think for a lot of you, this is in the rear view. This is something that already happened, something, you know, there's a big turnabout and a big change. It could even be this whole thing that we're going through as a collective here, this whole, you know, quarantine and everything else. Whatever it is, it needed to be cleared out. That's the big message here. Whatever is taken away or being destroyed or being removed from your life is a better term, not just necessarily destroyed. Whatever's being removed needs to be cleared out in order for your destiny to take hold. Because the Wheel of Fortune is here in the upright position. This is one of the best cards in the entire deck. I always tell people, you know, it's not an accident that I put the Wheel of Fortune on my box and my cards here, because the Wheel of Fortune is one of the best cards in the entire deck. So this has to be cleared out in order for this destiny thing to come in and really take hold. And there is some sort of offer coming your way. You may feel like you kind of got, I'm just going to be real blunt because this is the way I'm hearing it. I'm hearing the shitty end of the stick. Like, you may feel like you got the shitty end of the stick or a bad deal on this thing, you know. But again, it's falling right in line with this wheel. Everything's working out how it's supposed to be. Everything's going to work out in your favor, and this needs to be cleared away. It's actually going to be a big load that is lifted off of your back, and a big burden that's going to be lifted. And you're going to feel a lot better afterward. The Knight of Cups is a key player for you in this month. The Knight of Cups is probably a water sign person. So this would be a Scorpio, a Cancer, or a Pisces. Now, we are also going to be having a full moon in Pisces right on the 2nd. So on the 2nd of September, we're having a full moon in Pisces. So that could be a very key date for many Tauruses. It's also very harmonious with your sun sign, or rising sign or moon, or whatever we're looking at here. You know, it's Taurus and water, it's earth and water feeds earth. It's very harmonious. It works well with your energy, okay? And this person is going to work well with your energy. I keep hearing blessing in disguise, blessing in disguise. That's what the guys are coming through with. So I feel whatever this is, it's a blessing in disguise. You're going to be glad that you didn't get that gig, or you're going to be glad that that thing didn't work out for you, because there's something much, much better coming down the pike here, coming towards the end of the month, it looks like. Okay, let's go ahead and move over to, oops, knocking everything around here. Let's go over here and move ahead to the animal totem card for our Taurus friends. Again, a little reminder that if you want to get in on that reading, the equinox readings are always very popular, limited time. You can find all that information on my website, so check it out. It's a new beginning, a new cycle for everyone. But what is the animal totem for our Taurus friends for? The beaver. The beaver is very productive. They're always building and fixing and working on things and things like that. Let me read what I wrote initially. I have to change to the other glasses. Hold on. Builder, dreamer, familiar friend, dweller of land and water. Land and water. That's exactly what I was talking about. Earth and water, okay? Dweller of land and water, afoot in two worlds. Your diligence can change the flow of the river. Be the architect of your life. Yeah, take these things and make them into, it's not a failure, it's a redirect, you know. That might be your thing. Well, it's a redirect for everybody. If I'm going to put a fortunate, because you have the Wheel of Fortune, a fortunate redirect. It's a redirect. That came through really clear. And this is the time of the year, like I was just saying. This is the time of the year when we do have a redirect. Okay, so I'm going to pull a couple of these lots of answers. So these are pretty much kind of like yes or no answers, similar to like the Magic 8-Ball. And usually I would just ask a question and pull one out. But here's how we're going to do it. We're going to say spot number one, and spot number two. So ask your question and choose one or two. This would be spot number one, or we could say top or bottom. You want top or bottom, one or two. Pick your placement first. Ask your question. If you need a minute, you can pause the tape while I do this. And then I'm going to pull two of the lots of answers, and this will be it first. So in spot one, we got a flat out no there. And then in spot two, we've got seemingly. So that means like, yeah, pretty sure. So we've got a no for spot one, and then we've got seemingly for spot two. Yeah, these are fun to play around with, and so it's kind of like a Magic 8-Ball. It's got I drew a little picture of a crystal ball and some stars on it. It's kind of cute. Yeah, so if you're interested in that or any of the decks that I have, you know, you can check it out. I'm going to go ahead and get these other cards shuffled for our, these are going to be for our Patreon peeps. So the way I do the Patreon thing is if you want to be a Patreon person, you get access to all 12 bonus readings. You don't have to pay for each individual bonus reading. You're a Patreon person, level 2, you get every single bonus reading for the entire, each month. So these three cards are going to be interpreted for our bonus people, our Patreon people. I want to make one more big announcement because I'm so excited about it. I want to share it with everybody. For the last almost, over a year, I've been channeling this book, and it's out. So if you think you might be interested in it, it's called Transmissions for Humanity, Book 1. Guidance from Higher Dimensional Beings During This Pivotal Time in Human Evolution. It's in paperback and Kindle. It will be on Audible. There's like a waiting period, but I've submitted it through Audible, and it should be up soon. And I read it in my own voice, so it won't be some computer voice. It's me. But it's some really cool stuff. It's a lot about how to deal and cope with the things that we're going through this great awakening of the everything that's happening in the world. But I also ask a lot of questions that are just my own curiosities and stuff. And if a lot of people that I've read it, showed it to so far, think it's really fun and interesting and chock full of good information. If you think that might be something that interests you, then please do check it out. All right, everybody. So this is it, You're facing some big thing, and this could be this great awakening energy. This could be this big transition that we're in. But if you play your cards right, no pun intended. And that's a lot of what the guides are saying in the book. They're saying, you know, it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity to change for the better and propel yourself into higher realities and all kinds of cool stuff. So, this is the reading. If you enjoy my content, please do hit that subscribe button. I appreciate everybody who does subscribe, like, and share, and comment, and everything that you guys do. If you want to find out about the rest of this, you can go to the Patreon. Everything is linked below, or you can do it up at the top of my, you know, that little eye in the sky thing. You don't have to email me about how to get a reading or how to do this. Just look it below. It's all there, okay? So, thank you so much, everybody. Remember, you are love and beauty incarnate, and have a great month of September. Until next time. Bye.